Hey guitar buddies, that was the Fleetwood Mac classic Need Your Love So Bad. So let's start with that great chord sequence. We start with an A, and I was just arpeggiating these chords, just with a pick, or just, you could just play them however you want really, because it's strings on the record. So hey guitar buddies, that was the Fleetwood Mac classic Need Your Love So Bad. Hey guitar buddies, that was the Fleetwood Mac classic Need Your Love So Bad. Brilliant song, great chord sequence, so let's start with that. We've got an A. I'm playing in 6/8 times, so 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And I was arpeggiating these chords, just picking them. Or you could just strum them. It's up to you really, whatever works for you. But that's how I like to play them when we've done this live. So we start with an A. 1, 2, 3, 2. And then we've got an A7 to lead us to a D. So and then a D, and then we've got a D sharp diminished. Okay, so we're just going from a standard D chord to 6 on A, 7 on D, 5 on G, and 7 on B. That's D sharp, A, C, F sharp. And just for a little variety, the second time I played through that, what you can do with any diminished chord is move it up by 3 frets. Scooby. Okay, and basically it stays the same chord because the notes are all apart by a minor third. So when you move it up a minor third, you still get a same chord but a different inversion. So you could go a little like Jimi Hendrix does in the song My Friend. Okay, so that's just a variation. You know, you can stay there, or you know, move it up the neck, which is kind of fun. And then so we've got that D sharp diminished chord, then we're going back to an A, to F sharp minor, to B minor, E7. So it begins F sharp minor, B minor, E7, and then Need Your Love So Bad section, A, D, Love, so back to A, E7. And that's the chord sequence that goes round and round except for the bridge. So after the bridge section we go Need Your Love So Bad. So this is after the second verse chorus. And instead of going to E7, we just change it to an A7. And then that takes us into the bridge, which is D. D sharp diminished, A, A7, move it up to B7, then here I'm playing at E9, that's 7 on A, 6, 7, 7, 7. Move that up a semitone to F9, back to E9, stop, and then back into our main chord sequence. D, D sharp diminished, A, F sharp minor, B minor, E7, A, D, A, E7. Okay, so a classic blues sequence there. Really great tune. So next let's take a look at the intro and outro solos. The solos are based around the A major pentatonic scale, and we open with this classic blues lick. So I'm playing 9 on G to 11, that's E to F sharp, and A on 10 on the B string, and then I'm bending B to C sharp on 12 to 14 on the B string. So 9, 11, 10, bend on 12. So then I'm just playing F sharp, hammer A to B, 11, 10, 12, back to 11 on G, back to 10 on B, back to F sharp on 11. Then, just nice and simple, slide 9 to 11, 10 to 12, all based so far around the G and B strings. And then we've got a minor third bend where we're bending the B and releasing. So we start with 11, 10, 11 on G and B, F sharp, A, F sharp, and then bend the B note, this time pushing it beyond C sharp up to D. And then release it down via a C. A very quick C, okay? And that's over when we go to the kind of more tense chords. So then land back on the A, and then we just got F sharp, A, a bend on B, just bending a semitone this time. So 11, 10, bend on 12 to 13, release, back to 10. Then we just do a bend, we're back into an A chord, so we're bending down to a C sharp. So then bend E to F sharp. So we're bending 12 to 14 on the B string, then 12 to 14 on the E string. Then a little bend on B, quick bend on 12, down to 10, back to 12. And then we've got, just like we did before, F sharp, A to B, F sharp to A. Then to finish this off, just a bend on B and release. So I bend on 12 and release, then A on 10. And then the intro finishes off with some double stops. So I'm playing F sharp and A on 7 and 5 on the B and A strings, B and E strings, sorry. Then I go to A and C on 10 and 8. And then I play 12, 10, B and D, and I move that up a semitone, and then another semitone. So we're going 12, 10, 13, 11, 14, 12. So next let's take a look at the outro solo. The outro is all played around the same position, and I start with F sharp on 11, a bend from B to C sharp and release, so bend 12 to 14 and release down. A on 10, F sharp on 11, and then a double bend again on B. And then I play an A on 10, bend, E to F sharp, 12 to 14 on the E string, release, and then back to A on 10. So next we've got F sharp, A, F sharp, 11, 10, 11. Again, bending that B up and releasing, just like we did on the intro. Okay, bending it up the minor third. 2 A's on 10, F sharp on 11. Then great little lick. I'm bending E to F sharp, so 12 to 14, releasing it down 12, this time to 10 on the E string, then a bend on B to C sharp, then A on 10, so that's on the B string, then F sharp on 11, then a classic little lick, bend the B up to C sharp, then D to E, then bend and release again on the B to the A, and then the F sharp. So then as the record's faded out, we've got again that classic little rock between the F sharp and A. So little bend on 12, bending the E to F sharp, and again that little bend on B, release down to A, and then again that lick we played before, F sharp, A, bend on B on 12, 11, 10, bend on 12, 10 to 12, 10 to 12 on E, little bend on that B, and that's just how it's faded out. And just as it's faded out, you can just kind of hear what we played back on the intro again. But it's a great tune, and with these licks, it's great to take the inspiration from them, but when you do the song live, it's great just to kind of play your own variations of them, so you can learn what the notes are and then do your own thing. So I hope you have fun with that. And thanks for watching, buddies.